I'm going.
We are live.
Yep. That is kind of like a Berenstein Bears situation of the Dwayne Wade thing.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
What, like a Mandela?
Yeah. Thank you for your input there, Jake. Great analysis there. Going. Yeah. The definitely a big Mandela effect there, Liam. The fact that it's DWYANE. And great input again for off to a rousing start here in this episode of Pod.
Is he still hosting that game show on Fox or something? You guys know what I'm talking about?
He was hosting a game show on Fox.
It was called like
The Masked Singer.
No. Hold on.
Featuring Tom Brady. If you listen to Internet Sleuths.
Cube. It was called The Cube.
Explain to me what The Cube was.
Okay. The Cube is a game show based on the British original. Originally intended to be presented by Neil Patrick Harris for CBS. In 2010, it was rejected. On October 25th, 2020, wow, 10 years later.
This does not tell me what The Cube is, but continue.
That the American adaptation of The Cube had entered production with...
And they call it The Cube, folks.
Host presented by Dwayne Wade. Here we go. Working on their own or as a team, each pair has 9 lives to complete 7 games that are worth an increasing amount of money as they inch closer to taking home the $250,000 jackpot.
So what are the games? Is it like feats of strength or brain busters?
I'll be honest, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Isn't Steph Curry like the producer of some game show?
Holy moly.
In quotes, producer.
It's like. Is
that really what it's called?
Yeah, it's a mini golf game. It's called Holy Moly.
I've got nothing on The Cube, guys. Sorry.
We need an oral history. Track everyone down that was involved.
On The Cube.
I'm not continuing with this episode of Pod on Lansdowne to learn more about The Cube, so get cracking.
All right, well, you two talk. I'm going to try and find out what they do on The Cube.
That'll be our big investigative off-season episode. What happened to The Cube?
It's like Frontline for CBS. Like, get the trumpets going.
That's right.
For Frontline, this is Cubed.
So all I've got is he stands in front of a cube. And
this show sounds awful.
Okay, so
well, no wonder it took 10 years to get approved.
One clip I found is they're throwing ping pong balls at a basket. Okay, all the games take place in the cube. So they're like
cube?
They have to be cube-friendly games.
The cube is what looks to be like a 10 by 10 cube that's just on stage. And it's glass, and
Trick question. It's actually a large sphere.
They just play games in it, I guess. I don't know. What's your guys' favorite game show all time?
I mean, it has to be Jeopardy.
Okay, Jeopardy excluded.
What's the best game show outside of the best game show? Like, come on. Like, this is. I guess. I don't know. I was
gonna say Family Feud. I love some.
My family was really into Deal or No Deal in its heyday.
Deal or No Deal when it was hot.
For sure. Yeah. We love Howie.
Yeah.
I love after the 5th time he talks to the banker, he hangs up and he goes to the contestant and goes, "It's the banker." Like, yeah, no shit, Howie. Like, who else are you gonna be talking to? That's a one-way phone.
And I love how it was always the guy like up in the skybox and it was dark, so he's just shadowy.
All right, when I was little, I really thought that was like a real guy. Like that was like there was somebody up. I mean, I was like 8 or 9 when it aired.
Got an actual banker.
I don't know if I thought it was an actual banker, but I thought it was like a real person up there, like calling the shots. Like, I don't know if we can go that far with this.
The banker. It was great when the banker like you were on a run there, but then you just drew like 3 straight 500,000 plus offers, and the banker just comes back with $25, take it or leave it, you fucking asshole. Like,
I love when they would show this. He was a silhouette, and they would show him like celebrating if you got like a bunch of or a bunch of high numbers, he'd be like, or he would put his
Good podcasting.
Yeah,
stuff,
good podcast. He would throw his hands in the air if you were doing well, or he'd put his head in his face, like head in his hands if you
very
got
animated.
yeah.
Fire
Anyway.
theme song too. The down. Do we count American Idol as a game show?
We do not.
Oh,
We do not.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Game shows to me are like a contained episode. Like Survivor, that's more of a reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not serial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I feel like those are completely different.
That's
Okay.
its own,
Its own thing.
Yeah. Remember Stump the Schwab on ESPN?
Remember Cold Pizza on ESPN?
Not a game show, but I do remember Cold Pizza.
Sorry, I don't know.
Basically, the
That's a
the forefather to First Take. Out of Cold Pizza came First Take and Skip Bayless.
I was a big Sports Nation kid when I was little.
Oh, Sports
Michelle
Nation
Beadle?
when it was.
yeah, and
those
Colin,
were the days.
I
Yeah.
met Colin Coward at a water park once.
You met Colin Cowherd at a water park. Do tell that story, because that feels like a Family Guy bit. That's like the time I met Colin Cowherd at a water park.
So I was at. He was by himself, which is the weird part of the story.
It's like the time I met Colin Cowherd at a water park when he was by himself, Lois.
So it was Brownstone Water Park, which is in Connecticut. It's like cliff diving and stuff and zip lines. And I come out
Has
of the
nothing
water.
on Water Whiz by the Cape, but continue.
I come out of the water and he's just standing there. Like he was in a life jacket, and I would watch Sports Nation a lot. This was probably 2011, 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. And I was just like, "Oh, hi, are you Colin Cowherd?" He said yes. And it was in the water, so I didn't have like a phone or anything to take a picture, but that was it. He was standing literally, guys, completely by himself. There was nobody within 15 feet of him. I don't know if he was there by himself. I mean, he has kids, maybe.
He was just itching to tell someone to take about LeBron James going to the Heat. How he's just chasing rings. He's sitting there being like, this water slide's a lot like your high school prom date. Okay, like if you ever know, Colin Cowherd just gives those ridiculous comparisons.
Yeah. A lot of ESPN guys actually lived kind of near me or around me because
Because Bristol.
That would make sense.
Yeah, Bristol is like 9 minutes from my house. So
There you go. There you have it.
Chris Berman lives in Cheshire. Doxing Chris Berman, but
Really? Shout out to Chris Berman, who was at Patriots practice today.
he was. I saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah, boomer.
Berman, the does. Have you ever heard that clip of Chris Berman talking about the does in Montreal?
No.
No.
Liam,
I'll put the actual audio in there. I'll try to find the audio that you can listen to it. It's a great clip from Chris Berman. He's off camera. It's a hot mic. He doesn't know what he doesn't know he's being recorded. But while I find that, Jake, what you were going to ask Liam?
Does anybody live near you guys that you know? Like anybody notable?
I can't say. I
Well,
really can't.
2 presidents are from my hometown.
Yeah, no one cares.
They're old, like 300 years old.
Oh!
Like, yeah.
Have
No,
I
get
told
out
this story? Have I told this story before? About
Oh. Okay.
who
You
killed
love him.
Abraham Lincoln?
Lives in
What's
Quincy.
his
Oh, that'd be
fucking
John
name?
Wilkes Booth. John Wilkes
All right,
Booth.
Yes.
so Sophie, hold on. Sophie, get on to the
Sophie.
microphone, please.
Sophie, come to the mic if you're gonna. No.
Fitz, I need you to be friends with our good friend Ismet. He lives in Quincy.
Quincy, there you go. Because I heard a Quincy in there, and I was like, I was gonna put that to a stop right there.
Need of friends, also money, but we helped him out with the money stuff. You can help him out with the friends stuff. He's a really nice guy, Ukrainian, Turkish refugee. He actually has
I'm
his
gonna cut
bachelor's and
this.
master's degree in engineering. However, the U.S. does not recognize it because he got them in Turkey, so he cannot work as an engineer here. But yeah, love him.
Yeah, I really like.
Good guy.
I really like Fowler
go.
House in Quincy. Yeah, there you go. It's a good place to get pizza.
He's a good guy.
Another technical difficulty.
He mounted our TV, guys.
There you
Yeah,
go.
really? Hey, it looks like he did a great job.
Yeah, it's nice. Watched
How about
Hot
that?
D on there last night.
But yeah,
What
Quincy
do you think of it so far?
for the
Jake?
uninitiated.
I'm rocking with it.
I'm rocking with it too.
Yeah,
Did you read the book? I saw your little tweet. It was like, oh, about the crab.
No, but I've spoiled the entire thing for myself because I know it's it exists already, like the story.
Right.
But it's the broad strokes exist because the way the book is written, it's written like it's a character from Game of Thrones. It's like one of the maesters is writing it as like a history book in universe. Excuse me. So a lot of the intricacies are not in it. So this show still has a lot of like room to play around in.
So, I like it. It.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Here's the Chris Berman smuggling drugs.
Understand, tonight is awful in here. Awful. No, it's already awful. I saw this on the schedule, Jets during the Christmas holiday. I took 4 deux at 6 o'clock, knowing what this would be. You know what a deux is? It's Canadian aspirin with a little bit of codeine in it, just enough to give you that pop.
What a king!
Deux. I mean, you buy it over the counter up there, you can't hear it. It's like $10 up there, but it's like $100 prescription here. So you put it in all the corners of your suitcase. Do you have anything to declare? Oh, no. Deux.
Jesus.
You always hope to have one Blue Jay game a year. You go to the Canadian CBS. It's funny.
Camera's going to roll like 30 seconds for the halftime show.
Count of 222s. Yes, here they are. I'll take 4 of them. And they go, they always from the States,
Chris Berman, international drug lord, smuggling drugs over the border. How about that?
His wife died in a horrible automobile accident.
Yeah, no, it was like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, it was near me, kind of.
Jake was the other driver.
Oh, no. 12 minutes.
I was there.
Cut Liam car accident bits. Put that into.
Speaking of international drug lords, remember when Hanley Ramirez was almost an international drug lord?
Because the guy name dropped him.
A legend. Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, I know Hanley.
You know what's crazy?
He FaceTimed with
That was a wild 30 minutes when everyone thought that he was going to get bopped for that.
It's crazy that Hanley Ramirez was on the 2018 Red Sox. For like
walk off on opening day.
Yeah, the Florida win tits repeat thing.
He would have he would have had that 30-30 season, I believe it.
Well, I think I mentioned it here on the program before. It's good to know that we're actually getting to the Red Sox stuff now, by the way, almost 15 minutes in. I'm Ryan Hannigan, a.k.a. Fitz, Aaron Cook, a.k.a. Liam. It's still over, a.k.a. Jake. Thanks for listening.
I have a Ryan Hannigan story that I have not told on the pod.
We will.
Why would Ryan Hannigan have come to me? But I have a Ryan Hannigan story.
But anyways, before you get into the Ryan Hannigan bit, I think I've mentioned this before, just quickly on Hanley. Right before he got cut, there's that clip of him with the megaphone, like talking to the fans at Fenway before a road trip, and he's like, "Hey, thanks for the support, everyone. We'll be right back in a couple days, and then we're gonna keep winning baseball games. Sure, love being a part of the Red Sox, baby." And then like 2 days later, they're like, "About that, Hanley, we gotta have a talk about that." And then it was never to be seen from again. But your Ryan Hannigan story, Jake.
Okay, so I was at the first Red Sox winter weekend that they do, where you the player meet and
at
greets
Foxwoods.
Yeah.
Do they still do that?
Maybe COVID. Maybe that was a COVID casualty.
Yeah, they haven't done it since COVID because that was. But yeah, they do. And the first one was at Foxwoods. Yeah, I think now they do them at like MGM Springfield or some shit. Mm-hmm. But the first one was at Foxwoods, and so it was. We had done our thing. It was like dinner time. My friends and I are sitting in. Whatever the restaurant is in there. Doesn't matter.
There's multiple.
But across the room in there is like a Junior's Cheesecake like bar that you can kind of sit at and like you can get drinks, but also cheesecake and stuff.
I love
cheesecake.
And
we're sitting there. We're just having our dinner. There's 5 of us. And we look over and we're like, I think that's Ryan Hannigan sitting at the bar alone. And so...
Mr. Hannigan, Mr. Hannigan.
Yeah, so then I like fake go to the not a fake. I did go to the bathroom, but you had to walk by Ryan Hannigan to get to the bathroom.
Yeah, to get a glimpse. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was in fact Ryan Hannigan there. And they had signed him that offseason, so he had never played a game as a Boston Red Sox. So nobody was recognizing him, and he's a backup catcher, like not exactly a star or anything.
Face of the
so
franchise.
So a couple of us went up to him. We were done. And
I said,
we were
"Fuck
like,
off, kids! I'm $45,000 in the hole playing craps."
Well, no, listen. We were like, Mr. Hannigan, can we get maybe a picture or something? And he was like, absolutely. He said, I remember this. He said, "Nah, I'm not in the mood."
Oh no, Ryan Hannigan.
I'm not, guys, and he looked like such a guy that like would be in the hole at Foxwoods, sitting at the bar. Like that
he was kind of like a grimy looking guy.
Hair. Yeah, he was grimy looking.
It's like I put it all on black, kids. Get out of my face.
That was my Ryan Hannigan story.
It's like I signed for the Red Sox. I should have put it on red for the Red Sox. Oh, Ryan, that's tough. Then you said to him, "You'll rule the day when I have a Red Sox podcast in 5 years," and Ryan Hannigan gets brought up. You'll rue the day. Speaking about those,
Ryan Hannigan right now.
Do we want to go on he
last played for Colorado in 2017.
How did he do at Coors?
260 slash line's ugly. OPS plus 65 if that helps.
Yeah.
Ryan Hannigan is not one of the people who fills up on the autofill when you type in Ryan H.A. on Wikipedia. How about H-A-N? Yep, he's the second one there, behind Ryan Hansen. Ryan Hannigan. His Australian Shepherd won a Best in Breed award at the 2014 Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
Oh.
How
Congrats
about that?
to Ryan.
Ryan Hannigan, I didn't know this, was one of those like spent just a day with the team guys. He was traded in the Will Myers trade on December 19th, 2014 from Tampa to San Diego, and then later that day San Diego traded him to the Red Sox for Will Middlebrooks.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how we...
I had no recollection of that.
Padres legend, Will Middlebrooks.
Hannigan hit his first home run in a Red Sox uniform off of Ubaldo Jimenez.
I also crazy stat. His OBP was higher than his slugging.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had his slash line in 2015. I don't know about his career, but his slash line in 2015 was 247 average, 337 OBP, 328 slugging.
Must have just been drawing a ton of walks.
Very interesting stat line out of Mr. Hannigan there.
How about that?
And he resides in New Hampshire.
Oh, good for him.
And he has he breeds Australian Shepherds.
Again, his king of the breed there, Lassie, was the name of the dog. I have no idea what the name of the fucking dog was. That one in Westminster, but yeah, Ryan Hannigan in the Boston Red Sox. Do we want to get into that team? We're almost 20 minutes into this podcast.
I guess.
I mean, they're sweeping the Twins. So
shut up, Liam.
They are. I'm back in.
All right, let's
fuck up.
Let's take a step back first on the Boston Red Sox. Let's just, if you haven't been able to catch up, the start of last week was really bad, but then this past weekend against Tampa, one of the most fun times I've had watching this team since like the beginning of July, basically, because the expectations were low, and then they ended up winning the series. I was there Friday night. That was fun. I didn't get to watch Sunday. That was fun, not being able to watch that dog shit game, that Ryan Hannigan best in breed dog shit game. But it's just because the expectations were low. I wasn't expecting anything from this team, and I'm still not, as they're 7 games back of the wild card, and where they have to jump multiple teams just to get into that bottom spot. But Liam is thinking this is lunch meat. You're still positive, Liam.
The Twins don't move me.
They don't move me either. But it's crazy. You're crazy. The Red Sox. The Red Sox don't move me either. They don't move me.
Liam, did you say 5 games by September 1st and you're back in?
Yes.
Is that
absolutely.
physically possible? How do aren't they?
I mean, they
right
could
now.
they could leapfrog the Twins, right, in the wild card standings.
Oh, yippee!
No, they actually couldn't. It's a 3-game series. Minnesota is 4 games ahead of us right now.
Ugh.
They could
Sweep's
jump
coming.
They could jump the White
That's all
Sox.
I gotta say. I feel good. You got Bayo tonight. Law of averages. He'll win his first major league start tonight.
He deserved it last.
Yeah, he was
start.
great. He looked
Yeah,
good
he
against
was
the Blue
good.
Jays.
7.36 ERA even after that, but
Also, since the 2020,
Well, he actually has a full infield defense behind him tonight, so we'll
True.
see what can happen. Who's playing first?
Um,
Bobby playing first tonight?
no,
Maybe
Christian
Arroyo.
Arroyo's playing first.
Oh, I
Francie's
take
in
it
center
back.
field.
I take back what I said, guys. Sorry. Why do they experiment defensively on Bayo days? That poor bastard. The only pitcher we have that's like, all he does is give up ground balls. And Cora's like, let's put Franchi in center field. Well, not that that's a ground ball, but Arroyo at first. What is that?
He's
He
gonna
died the
pull
last time
something
he
on the
played
first-
first base. Yeah.
it's not often that Byron Buxton is easily the second best center fielder in a game, but then
Tonight,
that's what happens when Franchi
that's
comes to
tonight.
town, right?
Isn't he hurt?
Buxton, good chance that he is. I feel like he's always hurt.
I'm pretty sure he's hurt.
He's
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
Did you
he's
see
played
guys see
much
that tweet where
recently.
he was walking around a supermarket or something? And this was like 2 days ago. And
Byron
some
Buxton?
yeah. And some woman. Okay, here this is crazy. Byron Buxton said he was out buying milk for his son when a woman walked up to him and said, "I like your charisma." He said it was a reminder that he can still have a positive impact on the team, even while on the injured list.
How about that?
That's that's something.
That's my
Was she
favorite.
trying to hit? Was she trying to hit, you think?
The
I like
dullest
your charisma.
encounter.
Yeah, just trying to.
Amazing. Yeah, I don't know why he like told people about. Was he, I don't.
It's not an exciting story.
Just telling everyone in the clubhouse about it, how someone likes his charisma.
I
That's
don't
my
know,
favorite
it
Harry
was the top
Styles song.
post on the
Dig
baseball Reddit,
your
so.
charisma. You got the charisma. You got the charisma.
Also, since we're in the business of silver linings, even though they were frustrating losses, losing to the Blue Jays twice in extra innings,
Could go.
I can meaningfully take things away from those games. Okay.
So basically,
you stuck with them.
those are basically wins, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, if this was
Basically.
hockey, we had
That's
a great
what I'm
week.
saying. Yeah, we
If
got.
this was hockey, we had an excellent week.
Yeah, got a couple just points,
Yeah,
overtime
we got
losses.
those
are tough.
overtime,
Yeah, that's
those overtime
fine.
losses.
That's fine. We got there.
That the bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, no
that
outs,
I mean, that's
was such a
fucking stupid.
such a microcosm of this season. Like,
A certified 2022 Red
just
Sox
take
moment
it.
there.
It's a tie game. It's a tie game. You literally all you need to do is
Get the ball out of
make
the fucking
contact-
infield. Get
Make
it out of
contact
the,
that gets out of the infield. Yeah, and
basically.
they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that.
Which is odd. That's.
I'm telling you,
This team's so
That's
fucking
baseball.
stupid.
That's
September's
baseball
gonna be
season.
September's a new month. They're gonna finish strong here. In
It is.
Minnesota.
That's right, Liam. It is a new month.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's a fact. You can't. There's no way to spin that. You're right.
Undebatable fact there. Everyone's going to be so
month.
distracted by their fantasy football drafts that the Red Sox are going to catch everyone off guard, and then
They're gonna sneak into the playoffs.
I'm not. I know. I'm not even looking forward to football. The Pats look like shit in the preseason. They look complete.
I'm optimistic about the Pats this year.
Like, I don't think they'll stink, but they. I mean, and I'm not a huge preseason guy anyway. But like,
I think they
They
go
just
9-8.
they look. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I don't know. The wild card. I'll take a wild card.
Yep. I mean, wild card might be tough there. I'm not in on Miami this year. I don't think Miami's that good of a team. I think they're overrated.
I think he's terrible.
I don't think he's
don't think
terrible.
he
I just don't think he's all that good.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Pats are like safely the second best team in the division still.
I think so too.
I think the Jets they stink. I'm not
Joe
concerned over
Flacco,
there.
undefeated season is coming.
He is an elite quarterback, Joe Flacco.
I think
a fact.
he really did
According
it
to
mostly
Mr.
on with that
President.
beautiful
According-
arm of
That
his.
beautiful arm. of his.
He frankly did it on the.
Yeah. I don't know. Sure, go Pats. Why not?
And go Sox, too.
The
Yeah,
Celtics are the real
They're like the only like really
They're the
like
only,
we know
they're the
they're
only
going to be
Boston
good.
team that like have a bright next couple years guaranteed. I would
Yeah,
say.
The Bruins are running.
The Bruins
ancient
are running
men
it
out
back.
there.
They've got the last dance this year. The Bruins.
just to lose in the first round in 5 games to Tampa. Like,
No.
Sounds
I
about
actually
right.
think the Bruins might be okay because that top 6 is that's pretty nice.
have they improved the defense? I'm not as big of a hockey guy, but that's always
Well, they
their
got
thing.
Lindholm at the deadline. I think they'll be an okay team. I really do. I think they'll be a wild card team.
That's always their thing. It's always, ever since 2011, it's been the Bruins need a fucking blue line, and they never address the blue line.
No, it was actually they need a wing. They need a
Yeah, and, like,
wings
depth
for the
scoring,
second
too.
line, and they took them a decade to do that. And then the second they did it, the second Krejci went to Europe out of frustration for never getting a wing, then they got 2 wings that could play with him. But now he's back and he has them. How beautiful
Just when
is
your
that?
face of the
Return.
franchise turns
Return of
30,
the king.
38 years old, you know, the harder your team is.
That's when you got
That's
to
right.
go all in.
When 37 years old in hockey years, like, you might as well be like Wander Franco, though. Like, the hockey players play forever.
That's true. They do, yeah. The fall off of talented players play like 20 years, like pretty good 20 years in hockey, which is weird, but you would
tell
think,
me Jaromir Jagr couldn't like lace him up right now and be a
oh, he absolutely could. You know what I think it
Scoring
is? I think it's like you can kind of like with baseball and with basketball and football, you can't like I guess maybe football, but those guys all have brain damage anyway. But with the other two, it's like you can kind of like rough it through hockey if you have the raw ability. Like you know if like it's less finesse than basketball and baseball. Like if you lose any speed in either of those, it's like you can't get separation. You're cooked. But you can still be a good hockey player. You just have to like age into. I don't really know what I'm saying, but they do play. And
You have to have old man strength. You have to have dad strength.
Yeah, they play until they're old. A lot of good hockey players, so sure.
And this has been Pod on Causeway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right? This episode's
Back
all
to
over the
the Red
place.
Sox again.
Yeah, right.
Well, I can't believe
Because
we're only-
I don't really want to talk about what more is there to say about these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
just
tired,
a whole
boss.
right now.
I'm tired, boss. I am fucking
Just win
tired.
series. Just win series.
Jay Coffee, like the drink.
Liam, how are you?
I'm still in. I'm still
How?
in. There's just like there's glimmers of I can see it. It's just it hasn't come to fruition.
I mean, the DFAs yesterday were nice. I'm glad that.
Yeah, can we talk about that? Why
R.I.P. Big Fudge.
Kazu Saramora and Austin Davis designated for assignment in a world where Ryan Brazier is still employed by the Boston Red Sox? That doesn't make sense to me. I
Well,
understand that
Fitz, I can-
Saramora he struggles here and there, but Ryan Brazier struggles all the time. So
Well, Fitz, I would say Ryan Brazier.
it's useless.
Actually, I don't know. I mean,
What
he is-
he came in? What was it? Was it Saturday night? Where
Friday
he came
night,
in
and
Friday night just gave up 4 runs.
The vibe was great. Even the team obviously not playing that great, but Friday night everyone was buzzing. You know, Xander hit that nuke of a home run.
Finally,
We were all a big happy bunch. And then
Yeah.
2 seconds later, Ryan Brazier got heavily booed off the field, and I was
No.
right there with them. That guy,
you were saying Boo Earns. That's you.
boo.
Boo Razier.
His real name is
Brazier.
Mr. Snrub, and I'm from a place far away. Yes, that'll do. No, fucking Brazier, man. Like, how does he survive in Sarah? Like Saramora again gives you some upside.
Salmore's been he was great on the road. Just don't throw him.
Yeah, simple as that. Pitch him. And
You
there
roll-
are 29 parks you could pitch him at. Just don't. There's just one you can't. It is what it is.
Yeah, that splitter it still plays. I don't think he's gonna clear waivers. I think someone will grab him.
Yeah,
Probably.
someone mentioned like, oh, maybe they re-sign him for next year on a cheaper deal after he
I mean,
or something
I
like
mean,
that.
I definitely think Davis clears waivers.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would.
The
bother.
Davis Chavis trade is a real like.
It's
It's
a,
a real.
it's a real
real
push. I think.
trade. Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, sure, I guess. It was one of those. I don't know what to do with this guy.
You know, Ryan Brazier's 35 years old.
What?
Really?
Ryan Brazier is 35 years old. Another reason. Again, why the hell? It's not like he's he's got this potential.
I commend him. Wasn't he hitting like 98 last week? Didn't he touch like 98?
I mean, in Pittsburgh, that magical.
Yeah, that
for
inning.
one inning, the stars aligned.
That's
and
crazy.
He
He's
was
35?
the greatest pitcher I've ever
He's
seen.
35.
How old was Fudge? 29. Oh, he's still alive. I don't know why I said was. He's 29.
Breaking news.
He did not go out like Stan Chera.
Talk to me, Fudge.
Ryan Brazier's birthday was actually the other day. Ryan
Oh,
Brazier's
right.
birthday was Friday night as he got booed off the mound.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. I knew everybody was tweeting about. Yeah.
Good. I did not know. You don't get your birthday
That's gotta
sick
be
piece from me.
tough, right? I mean, these are human
No!
beings.
Hey,
He just probably wanted to come in, mop up. We were up 5, and he was like,
Yeah, so just mailing it in.
yeah, and then he gets lit up for 4 runs, and I think it was 4 batters.
In the-
Or 5 batters. 4 runs and 5
It was
batters,
pathetic.
Yeah.
after the game, he's like, you know that little robot? I don't know if it was from NASA or something like that, but it was sent to Mars. And every year on...
Well, I can promise you only NASA has sent... if somebody else than NASA sent a robot to Mars, it would be a big deal. So
Okay, so... Okay,
I
so...
think China's getting
All right.
close, aren't they?
China.
We're talking space now.
Obama.
Did you see that tweet I retweeted? And it said,
Soda Obama.
Soda Obama, you are named after 2 of the bravest men I've ever known.
Obama.
Soda!
We're tweeting that tonight. The
Obama.
Minnesota clip.
Oh, that's perfectly
Perfect.
Yeah.
We're absolutely.
we
We're
playing
gonna run that
tonight?
into the ground. Minnesota.
Do it now, Liam. You do it now, or do one of us do it right now, just so we don't forget and someone beats
can
us
do
to the
it.
punch.
No,
I'll do it.
I'll make a note. I'll make a note.
But
No,
anyways,
I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now.
You do it right
Keep
now?
talking.
But anyways, the little robot goes to Mars, and every year on its quote unquote birthday, it plays a little chime of "Happy Birthday to You" to itself.
Oh,
and it's
yes.
That's right.
wicked fucking depressing. So that was Ryan Brazier Friday night. He's in the locker room by himself after a tough outing. He's just like, "Happy birthday to you."
That's sad. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't find the Minnesota video.
Obama.
Obama.
I will say that to myself sometimes.
It's the funniest
checking.
video.
Obama.
The way he's like whispering it.
And they tilts, Obama.
I don't know, Liam. Do you want to try and find it?
I made a note. I
All
got
right,
a
well,
little
we can do
running
it.
document.
When's
with,
first pitch? 8.
740.
7:40.
Speaking of Minnesota, guys, let's get a little ballpark talking here. But this has been on my mind.
This is an even better one. I'll send it to the gym. It just cuts off.
Pokemon. That sounds like Pokemon.
It
Yeah, that
cuts
little,
off right.
time.
Like you
Yeah.
only get like this clip. You just hear Biden just go, "Ugh," and the caption is Squid Game.
Bottom text.
Yeah, right.
Minnesota. What was I saying? Oh, Target Field, fellas. I think it's 13 years old now. How crazy is it they didn't put a roof on
13?
that? Didn't it open in 09, I want to say?
I think it opened in 10. I think weird
that-
nugget. I believe John Lackey was the starting pitcher for the Red Sox in the first game at Target Field.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Well,
It's just-
isn't it
it's
silly
just a
they didn't
nugget.
build it? They
Beautiful
didn't build it
park,
with a roof. You guys ever think about that?
We probably should have.
Why didn't they?
I don't know, but it's a great looking park. I'd love to go to see a game there.
I think it's my least favorite of those mid 2000s ones.
Do tell. Why is that?
That I don't like how it looks like cardboard everywhere. It looks like
I can see that.
the color they use on the wall. Some of the walls is like this beige. I'm not actually Marlins Park is my least favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the
that park stinks. Target Field is fine. I also don't like how it looks like all the outfield walls are like 1,000 feet tall. It's very strange and it bothers me. And otherwise, I like the little light up thing they
Street
have
of
in
the City?
center field.
Yeah, the old school
2 little
logo.
guys. That's
Yeah.
a great logo. I'm gonna go on another tangent. I was browsing 47 brand, they have the Cooperstown collection banner, which is like the retro logos and stuff. I love my Red Sox, and it sucks that we have no fun old logos like so many teams do.
Dude, we have
like,
the condom socks.
Well, I need more condom
That's
merch.
it though.
Need
That's
more condom
that's
merch.
That's all
literally
you need.
it.
You just need
No,
just need the
it's
just
not.
need the rubber.
Name
man.
any team and they have a sick vintage logo. We don't have that.
We just have that like off-putting looking bee.
Yeah,
The
like,
decrepit
we don't have
bee.
anything fun. Every team either has like a
That
fun,
out
like
of focus
cartoon
bee.
kind of thing, or
There
like
it is.
I mean, yeah, like that's a good logo, but I don't know. I'd like more.
I put on the condom socks hat. I had a.
Nobody
No,
cared
I
who
don't
I
fuck
was until I put on the
Yeah.
Red Sox condom. Nobody
cared who I was until I put on the condom. Jake Wellington.
That was pretty good, Fitz.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty good. That turned into like Sean Connery.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Just
for a
at
red
the top-
condom.
Just at the top here, you've got the fun little Cubs, that little bear, the little bear
With no,
face.
with no pants on.
No, not that one. The little blue
They've
bear.
got two
the
great
blue and
ones.
yellow.
The cute
Oh, yeah,
bear
yeah.
face, and then like the bear with like the bat in his hands.
Yeah, you scroll down a little bit more, you get the Diamondbacks, the old purple and teal
So beautiful.
logo.
They should go back to
Then
that full time.
Then you get the Angels logo with the wings, the Disney one. Go down a little more. you
The Trisket Mesmer ones.
get Athletics logo with the elephant. Are you kidding me?
Oh, hot fire.
That one's cool.
Then you scroll down a little more, you get the Astros logo that has the Astrodome in it, with that looks like a fucking
Like a proton, like electron, kind of
Yeah.
like going around. Yeah.
little more. You do that cool White Sox logo with the batter with his arm sticking out.
Oh, like the '70s one.
Yep, and then
That's a great uni. That one. I love that one. It's
Then
one
you
of
got
my
the
favorites.
Baltimore Orioles logo with the giant bat that he's swinging, the little fella. I mean,
good
come
one.
on, guys. We don't have any of these. These are all so cool. That's all. I just wanted to get that up.
I mean,
I
it's
think
just
about
always
it a
just
lot.
been
That
the
off your
classic
chest.
kind of.
Even the Yankees have a cool retro logo. They have the one they don't use anymore, the hat and the bat. That's a great logo.
like the circle one.
Yeah, with the red and the white and the blue. They don't use that
Yeah.
anymore, really.
We have the one like that, and I don't know why we don't wear these Surbacks more often. Like the 1910, it's like the big sock on the front with Boston
Oh
in
yeah.
the middle.
Well, we should wear the 75 pullovers should be like
don't-
once a
I
week.
don't understand
the best jerseys.
Yeah,
this
the
team
red
has ever had,
hats are the
period.
best.
They're so, and I'm gonna put on the red hat now. I'm gonna just
Mine
change my
is,
hat one more time.
Mine's over there. I have one as well. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's a great.
It's the best uniform they've ever had.
I don't think any.
Hands down.
It's so beautiful, man. That is so.
I don't
good.
understand. They used to wear it like pretty frequently. I feel like 2015,
Saturday night
2016,
home games or
they
something
would,
like that,
break
they
it
should
out
wear
a
that.
lot. Yeah,
Or like Sundays.
I don't think they've worn it since 2015. They wore it for this. They wore it to like celebrate the 75 team 40 years. Well,
Inexcusable.
we're coming up on 50 years. I guess we'll get to see it in a couple of years.
Do you know what? You know what? We do. Do we make that our off-season push thing there? Like that's
Like we got to get that on someone's desk.
every day.
Real
Yeah, we just
movement.
tweet out like, bring back the 75 throwbacks, 75 throwbacks, 75 throwbacks.
Tag Sam Kennedy and literally any Red Sox front office.
We know they
on
listen to the
Twitter.
show, obviously.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
Don't fuck with not fucking with the fact that we don't have the 75 Sox jerseys in a regular rotation.
Fuck with
Fuck with the 1975 Red Sox jerseys.
sure.
I feel like there's a consensus fuck with is sadly our family man, Rich Hill.
Yeah. Well, Liam, don't speak
his
for me.
His
Don't
demise
speak
was
for me.
greatly
Don't say it was
exaggerated.
it's a consensus. Don't speak for me.
He took it personally. He did that
He
for
did
Milton
take it
Man.
personally.
He listened to the show.
Yeah.
He
Nick
beat
Pavetta,
the
on the other
family man
hand,
allegations.
I'm not fucking with Pavetta.
No, he might. I don't know.
Ever since Jake said he was him.
It's been a
Ever since I
swift
said he was him,
decline.
he's been
Not him. Decidedly not him.
Yeah.
Fuck with JD Martinez hitting his first home run since fucking Nam.
You can't
I'm
believe
actually kind of pissed that happened because I think it'll keep him in the lineup for the rest of the year. I was kind of like
Not
rooting
fucking with the Red
against
Sox
him.
sort runs.
Oh, I'm fucking with Jaron Duran getting sent down. That was
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's a good one.
I won. I really won.
Yeah, it should have been Brazier too. If it was Brazier and Duran in the span of a couple days, that would have been.
See how bad
Paradise.
Diekman's been for Chicago? It's been terrible.
Oh, I that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and
I
we've got
quickly
we've got
forgot about him.
old Reese. We love Reese, don't we, folks?
And they call him Reese. Big Reese.
Big Reese in the Dollar Tree parking lot.
Look it up. Look it up. We got people looking into it. No matter how bad Jake Diekman's been, he can't be worse than, just a side note here, how bad Josh Hader's been. You want to hear something baffling? I was listening to a podcast, a CBS Fantasy podcast, this morning, and they brought up this point. Josh Hader started the season with 19 straight scoreless outings. He was amazing to start the year. He had like 20 saves by Memorial Day. He was lighting the world on fire. He was nasty. 19 straight scoreless outings. Since then, his season-long ERA, guess what it's jumped up to?
It's like 7, right? Or 6.5 or something?
His ERA is 6.52 now on the year after 19 scoreless appearances. So you know how bad you have to be to have it jump up to that? Pretty fucking dog shit, man.
Yeah, pretty bad.
At Kansas City, 1/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 earned runs, and a strikeout.
Is he just
Yuck.
busted, you think? Like, forever?
It's like he still has like the raw velo stuff. Maybe it's just like, is he just like overthinking it? I don't know.
Maybe he's just not a San Diego guy.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would simply pitch better.
Yeah.
Built
Decidedly
different.
the right idea to do. To
Yeah,
not
I mean-
give up 6 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning. It's a really bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't do that.
Heim
Okay.
buys low.
Problem solved.
Speaking
No.
of Heim,
Yeah.
speaking
he was
of
all
Heim.
over my timeline. He was all over my timeline today. People
Yes,
talking about
he was. He
Red
was.
Sox,
He was.
it sounds like ownership isn't happy with him.
Yeah, on the Carabas podcast, they kind of alluded to that, it sounds like.
I was hearing the same.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
It's
we
tough.
got to see how
It's tough.
we got to see how next year plays out, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a big offseason, but still at the end of the day, the team was 2 games away from the World Series last year. I understand that this
Right.
season has gone to shit. A lot of it is their fault. A lot of it is not their fault with the injuries and things like that. It's been a weird grab bag of a season. They still have... I mean, they're still freaking talented in this organization. That it's
Well,
it's going to be a huge offseason.
Fitz, you just said they have to see how next season goes. I would almost argue, not that next season doesn't matter, because it does, but I feel like you could make most of your judgments on how this coming off season goes, because if he sits on his hands again, it's like,
Yeah, that's going to be
well, what the fuck are you know?
inexcusable.
What are you doing? Like,
The biggest
I don't know.
signing is...
you gotta
is-
spend some.
the biggest acquisition is going to be
I saw
Joey
stats
Wendell
say
or
they
something
got,
like that.
Oh Jesus!
What did stats say?
Stats said they've got like 80 million to spend.
Yeah.
That was his not his formal prediction tweet, but he was like, just wait till they sign
Shohei's
him.
gonna
That's what
love
it's
it. Shohei's gonna love it.
No, they can get him. I'm not trading for Shohei. That's stupid. He has 1 year left.
The Angels are stupid. They do it for anything. If you like jingle some keys in front of them, be like, "Woo, you want the keys? You want the keys? Go get it."
Jim Duran, center fielder of the future. That's what we've heard.
You pair him with Trout. It's cover a lot of ground out there.
That's right. He's fast.
That's what you say.
So if he's fast, he must be good defensively.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, did you guys? I tweeted this. I forget which game it was, but somebody was saying like, "Oh, Duran, he's real fast if he gets on base." It's like, yeah, that's kind of the
Big if, yeah.
That's kind of
was it
the
like
problem we've
as
got.
they said that?
Yeah, I think it was Maz. Yeah, and it's like,
There you go,
you're
Maz.
right, Maz, but that's sort of the problem
That's-
at hand here, isn't it?
Yeah, JD
It's
would
the
be
first
better if he
place.
hit more home runs. You're right. Yeah, like
I'm gonna miss X so much. I was the Sunday game was very funny. He was on one yesterday. Just talking
I wasn't
about,
able to watch. What was he saying?
Johnsons and whatnot. I'm
Pieces.
gonna miss him. Yeah, pieces. I'm gonna miss him.
I gotta have it.
Gotta have. He's the best.
Yeah, what do we think? What do we think that booth looks like next year?
I don't want to think about it, quite frankly.
Do you O'Brien and Uke is your
Yuke's
one
been
two?
good.
Uke's great. I
No, I enjoy
mean,
Uke.
the
I don't want
dream,
Maz to come
the
back.
dream is Monaco Uke, but
Monaco's very
That's,
good. I'm a big
that's
fan.
pie in the sky. His Little League World Series calls are electric.
yeah, he's great. I love
Shout out to
Yeah.
Hawaii winning that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like I think I've said this before on this year program. I like Dave O'Brien more than the average bear. I think he's better for radio than for TV. Monaco, that would be a nice breath of fresh air for Nesson. Get Tony fucking Maz out of there, man.
I'll never understand that.
I don't mind him in the booth. I'm sorry. I think it's fine.
Maz? Oh,
I think
can't stand his
Maz's voice. I think it's
can't
funny
stand
enough
his
that anything
voice.
he says is a little funny.
He blows, Mike. He blows.
No, but he's actually he plays that up on the radio. He doesn't do that in the booth. That
That's
I've
true.
noticed.
It's still
like
great.
he's
He definitely hams it up for Felger and Maz. He definitely
for sure. 100%.
Just bring Don back. Give Don the Devers money.
I don't think Don would ever come back until like the current
I would
ownership and
blame
whatnot
him.
was gone.
Until John Henry's in his grave.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he like you could tell like Don definitely like misses the fans of Boston. I feel like you look at just his Twitter, just his Twitter engagements and things of
His
that
likes.
nature. Yeah, his likes, just his interactions on Twitter. He seems to miss the fans and whatnot, and the feeling's mutual there. But I don't think he would ever come back here. Just of
Why
how
would
he
he?
was
He's
shown
got
the
it
trip.
made. He's got it.
Right? Why would you get out of
made.
San?
Great gig out there.
You want to go back to the Boston winter, or do you want to stay in San Diego?
Tough one. Hey, I'll go fishing here on Christmas morning.
Fun,
And
exciting young team to watch all the time in nice weather, and you can go fishing on your off days, go to the beach whenever you want, or
It's actually not going great in San Diego right now for the team itself. But
Well, I mean that's fair.
be in the fucking playoffs. It's gonna be,
Talk about the talent.
they
that
might
team
not make the
has.
playoffs, Fitz.
they could, but I still think they make it.
They finished under 500 last year, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
did.
the wheels really came off at the end for them last like month and a half or so.
Yikes.
It's gonna be a fun race for that
Fitz,
last.
Fitz,
for
I
that
hate to break it
wild
to you,
card.
they're kind of coming off right now for them.
Oh well, they are in third place there.
Yeah, they're only a game and a half up on Milwaukee. I mean, it's them or Milwaukee. None of the other teams are close, but I mean,
Well, Philly could fall off.
yeah,
there
Philly
too.
could drop too.
Philly, San Diego, Milwaukee's 3 teams
Yeah.
going for 2 spots.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't know.
San
Could be
Francisco, what a stinker of a year for them, 61-65.
I actually think
sounds like
after
something we
last
know.
year. After
I was
last
gonna
year, fool's gold. Fool's
they
gold
they
last year.
weren't real last year. I was gonna this year. I don't even know if it's a stinker as much as like last year was
They
fake.
just
Regression to the mean.
law of
Yeah.
averages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, every single guy in that roster last year had like
Had
a career year. Yeah.
Brandon Crawford at 33.
Brandon Belt had like a 960 OPS or something. Like it was.
Jake at one point suggested that he might take Brandon Crawford over Xander Bogaerts before the start of the year. Don't think
It's
I
true.
forgot about that. Do
I
not
don't-
think
I
I was
don't
going to let
forget
it slide
Brandon
there.
Crawford.
Don't forget that moment.
How's he?
Brandon Crawford, Frankly.
Frankly, how's he doing this year, Brandon Crawford? Oh yeah, he's not good, huh?
Yeah. Good on defense, though.
85 OPS plus. Ooh.
Xander Bogaerts hitting that home run, that fucking nuke to left, and he knew he pissed all over it the other night. That was,
You're like, where has that been?
I was like, that's just what the doctor ordered.
He put his second hand on the bat. I kid.
Christian Vasquez texted him before the game.
Hey, you got this, buddy.
He only has 41 at bats for the Astros.
That's insane.
He's
I don't
not even
understand why they
playing
made
for
that
them.
move.
Yeah.
He hasn't been hitting well with him.
Tommy Pham missed like a week, and he has 90 for us. I just saw that today.
Tommy Pham, man, he's been. You said he had another homer. He's not been a bad little pickup for the Sox. Unfortunately, the rest of the team has been able to pick him up after that.
Yeah, he kind of sucks
for
at
the most
defense, though.
Yeah.
Like, which we have enough of, so I don't know if he has a spot next year. But
The Red Sox
what are our
love
thoughts
bad
on
outfielders.
on Franchi? Where are we at right now?
I'm all the way back in.
Okay,
I'm all the way back in. I mean, I was
Liam,
down on
somebody-
I was
you
down on
had
him.
a-
Was down on him last month when he got sent down and everything.
At best,
but
I think he's a 4th outfielder. He can give you some
this
juice
last
in there.
week. He turns it on.
Give it another week, Liam.
He
I've
loves-
seen this movie before.
He loves Sundays. It's Sunday is Franchi's day. The
He's
Lord's
easy
day.
like Sunday morning.
I just think his raw power is enough that like Yeah, keep him around. I don't know. What is
He's
he?
fast, too.
He could finish like second in the team in home runs, and he's like,
Yeah, he had a nice
he's
shot
having,
Friday
like-
night too. Right field.
what does he need? 4 more for that to be reality, right?
Are we counting Tommy Pham's 15 home runs?
No, you can't.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think
mean,
Dahlbeck has what, 11 or 12?
Yeah.
Franchi has 8.
But
So.
I think what does Trevor Story have?
Oh yeah.
I think he's still second on the team.
Yeah, after missing a month and a half. That's
fucking crazy.
Aaron Judge. I'm on my hands and knees.
He's got
He's coming.
See,
He's
see,
coming.
Story's
Aaron
got
Judge is
15
coming.
home runs. So
Oh,
I think Franchi can.
He's gunning for
That's
third.
that's modern day McGuire Sosa, Franchi and Story for
What
second on the team in home runs.
What number does Alex Verdugo change his number to when Judge signs? He's got. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he can't be 99.
Oh wow.
66.
Be funny if
flip it.
Verdugo
Just
like
flip it.
big timed him and made Judge change
Like
his number.
no,
That would
I was like-
rule.
Judge was like, that's fine. I never wanted to be
Okay,
99 in the
let's
first
be
place.
let's be super real for a second. How many teams realistically can go after Judge? 3, 4.
Well, the Yankees,
The
the Giants have been in the mix. It sounds like
I don't
this
think
entire
I
time.
mean I know I've said this for every guy they end up signing, but I don't think the Dodgers like have room for him really.
You know who it would behoove
no, I don't know. I don't know where
to
you
to
put it.
go after him? It would behoove the Seattle Mariners. They won't do it, but they have enough like younger guys on that team. Not a ton of huge contracts. I know they just extended Julio, but you're getting him for
The
like,
Mets,
pretty good value.
The Mets also.
The
are
Mets
gonna go
too.
after
Though,
him.
yeah, no one's out of play for the Mets now with Uncle Steve signing the checks there.
What a fucking! I mean, imagine the Mets pulling that off though. You just like such a fuck you. That would be
Yeah,
so
Yeah, right.
cool.
Yeah, who's the little brother now?
Yeah. I don't know.
And then he just sucks. He signs for the Mets, and he's like
I
650
actually think-
OPS.
I actually think we'll be in on him. I think
They
if-
need offense.
I think that-
They
I mean,
need
if the
outfield.
ownership
The power,
thing,
the power this
especially
year has been.
if the
a
ownership
huge
thing is
problem.
true, that they're like, what's the deal, Heim? Maybe this is one of those things.
Go
And
fucking
listen,
do it.
this could go horribly in like 3 years, but for a little while, it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe it's one of those things where they're like, hey, go get him.
It's a perfect fit.
Go make it happen. We've stunk
Stink, stank, stunk.
for 2 of the last, really like 2.5 of the last 4 years. Make it happen. You know,
And Judge is good defensively. You could put him in right.
if you sign Devers and Judge and you go left, right, they're your 2-3 for the next 10 years.
Ortiz
gonna
Manny.
My
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
go. Obama.
my thing is like Aaron Judge is already 30, right?
Dude,
So what do you
he
think that
could do-
contract would look
you,
like?
You have him play the outfield for 4 years and then just let him DH. Who gives a shit?
That's fair. That's fair.
The injury stuff is a concern with him, though. That's the one thing you got to think about.
I don't even know. I don't.
Like someone, you're injury prone until you're not injury prone. I get that, and like injuries can happen to anybody. But I mean, big guy. He's had a history of some significant IL stints. Again, wrong side of 30. I'd still want him on the team. Don't get me wrong, but that's just something that you have to weigh into the equation.
I mean, what if you just? I mean, do what Jake says. Have him play 80 games in the field. The other 80 at DH. I mean, JD's not coming back.
No, that's not a bad
Hey,
idea.
he starts
either.
getting hot, Liam. Maybe Sunday's what he needed.
Here goes that qualifying offer.
Yeah, right?
Like let a Arroyo or something take 80 games in the field. Like I don't know.
Gulp.
Who cares? It doesn't matter if you have.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. No,
Didn't matter. It's all profit, anyways.
I think.
But, I mean,
I think they're gonna make a splash.
They should be in on him.
Yeah.
Who else are some of the bigger players on the market for this upcoming offseason?
It's basically there's the shortstops and then there's Judge and there's Nimmo, and that's
pretty much it.
Nimmo
just
would be.
about it.
I think the
Nimmo-
starting pitching
Nimmo-
looks bleak.
Nimmo's a
Yeah,
realistic guy.
I think they have to trade for pitching. There's no one there.
And if they get outfielding
We
help,
bring David Price back.
Jaron Duran for and other packages for I don't fucking know. Just trying to think of Bad team with the Martin Perez. No.
The guy in the A's, he never got traded.
Blackburn.
No, the other one. No, maybe Blackburn.
Cole Irvin.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about Montas?
Yeah, did
He's
he
a
get
Yankee.
traded?
He's a
Yeah,
Yankee,
he's a Yankee.
Oh fuck yeah, right.
and he's not pitched well for the Yankees.
No, he hasn't been good.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm happy. I'm happy we stayed away from that one.
Are you looking it up, free agents, Liam? Or
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a good list.
Okay, I guess the moral of the story is like, and I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, but especially if that report is true that the ownership is a little not so happy with Heim, it's like
we don't like it too much.
maybe they do put their nuts on the table this offseason. Like, let's flex.
I could see it looking a lot like the off season before 2016.
Sure, that went horribly, but I agree.
I
that
mean,
that
what
could-
what with Price and Kimbrel?
Oh, 16. I was thinking of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
15.
Yeah, no, not that
big
one.
difference.
Not that one. Yeah, no, I'm thinking
yeah,
like,
Price and Kimbrel, yeah.
like
Yeah.
you made
Who's playing the role of Pablo Sandoval this time?
I just
I mean, if you have 80 million, it's true they're paying no one after this
outside of Sale.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, and then ideally you're paying Devers.
Ideally,
starting,
Devers, yeah.
But that's it. There's nobody else. A Story, I get. But that's 3 years.
Even
that you're
even then, like
locked
that.
into. It's 4 years and then an option, a team option for the last 2. It's like, let him walk. Who
Again,
gives
if
a shit?
they have 80 to go, I mean,
Especially
that's,
if like Myers close at that point.
Yeah.
you still have money to secure Bogarts if you wanted to, extend Devers, and then make some splashes in free agency or trades.
Yeah, I mean, Liam, was there anybody that's not named Judge Nimmo or a shortstop that is worth our while?
Not really. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, like pitching wise, like Rodon.
Nah, he scares me. I'm not giving him.
He's
I'm
really
not-
good,
I'm
though,
not-
when he's on.
No, I know, but I don't know if I want to give him the bag.
Everybody else, all the other pitchers are so old. It's Verlander, DeGrom,
Fucking 1 year, $50 million. Justin Verlander, you are Boston Red Sox.
Kershaw, Wainwright.
Well, DeGrom is going to opt out, but I feel like the Mets will probably just give him whatever.
Yeah,
Don't
they
you
can't
throw him
let
back.
him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like if DeGrom didn't
you-
exist, then
Did
then
you see
Judge
that
would be a
tweet?
priority.
That was like DeGrom's record of like 36 starts without giving up more than 2 runs or something in a row, and it was like, sure, that's great. Some of those starts are from 2019. It was like,
Yeah, because of the injuries.
yeah.
Woof. He's so good when he's fucking on, though. Like, it's,
Yeah, he's the best.
It's
He's the
no
best.
question.
It's
like-
him and Pedro and 99 2000 Pedro that are like the best peaks of all time, right? I don't know how you could argue
Around
that.
Bob Gibson, and when he was on for a bit there,
Different sport.
he's still really fucking good, man. Bob Gibson was him. Like Kershaw had a stretch there for a couple years. Verlander's on a stretch right now since I understand he got hurt, some periods there too, but when he's been healthy the last, couple of years, so he went Cy Young in 2019, right? He was nasty. He's gonna win Cy Young this
yeah.
year.
Remember when Devers hit that home run off of him in
That was
2018
That was so cool. Remember
So
JD
cool.
did that too? That was so cool.
into the Crawford boxes?
Yeah, someone did the commercial edit. I do everything in threes. That was like
Yeah.
National Car Rentals.
Yeah.
I have a hot
Great
take.
one.
Very hot take. I think the Crawford boxes might be a more Mickey Mouse thing than right field in Yankee Stadium.
Well, I get what you mean. It's not, but it's
It feels like
in the
it.
same neighborhood
does
as
feel
that
like
when
it,
it comes to
yeah.
Mickey
The
Mouse.
Crawford boxes are like, they are so close.
Also,
and
I mean,
it's,
also
and it's short. Like they're not. What are they? 20 feet? It's like.
I also think I feel like their right field is kind of Mickey Mouse because
No, I don't-
it's so tiny, it's so short. The wall height.
Yeah. Well, look at ours. Ours is at the hip. It's deep though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, shoots
What
out
is
to
that? What is
380.
yeah, that's no joke.
Yeah. Remember that Mookie fan interference play in right
Yeah.
field?
I still can't believe they called that an out. Like,
Happy that they
I
did.
mean, I'm happy they did, but it's like, how could you even assume he would execute the catch?
You know what else they called it out? That catch that Andrew Benintendi had.
Yeah.
That was so
If
fun.
you are Andrew Benintendi in that moment, do you dive?
I don't think I'd have the gumption. No, I can't risk that ball getting past me.
I feel like
right?
it's all instinct at that point. You're not even.
No, I know,
thinking.
but like I mean, they lose the game if he doesn't catch it. Like,
Sure, it rolls all the way to
because-
the wall.
Well, it doesn't even have to do that. I think weren't they only up a run or 2 run or it was catch it and win the game, stand up and hold it, and and take the 1 run or whatever, or miss it.
I'm pulling up the numbers right here,
and you lose. Like it was the amount of calculation that had to go in to that. To this day is like crazy.
We've reached the reminiscing on 2018 part of the show.
Yeah.
This
Well,
week.
oh
hey,
yeah, it was
newsflash,
2
we'll
outs.
probably-
They were up by 2.
Yeah, so if he died, the guy on second was already.
Was like second and third, or
Yeah.
was it second and third?
No, bases
The
loaded.
bases were loaded.
Bases drunk. Oh wow, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bases drunk. Yeah, that was a classic.
That was a Craig spec. He's thrown 34 pitches up
Yeah.
until this point. I'm watching
I think we
watching
were
the
up
video right now.
3. Weren't we up 3 when the inning started? I think it was 8-5. He was so awful that year. those playoffs. He was.
No blown saves, baby.
That was
Yeah,
fucking
right.
crazy.
Remember
Right,
Joe
right.
Castiglione fell out of his chair on that call?
Fell out of my chair.
They went again. Took a tumble.
Muffled.
Oh, Castig. God, fuck. Take me back to 2018. That was so fun. Fucking wagon that team was.
I'm excited about the off season now. They're gonna
I am
finish
too.
strong, sneak into the wild card, make a big splash at the winter meetings.
I actually do think they'll do that.
Liam's
Jokes aside.
like SpongeBob convincing everyone for Bikini Bottom that Santa's still going to be coming.
It's coming, guys.
Santa's
I'm
coming
telling you.
tonight.
Until they are like mathematically eliminated, I think I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna flip flop every week. I've been doing it since beginning of July now.
There's so many teams you have to hop in. Again, if we were out of time last week,
No, we've added time. We have the time stone now. We're Thanos.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're-
Those 2 Rays games, they.
reality
Rich-
can be whatever I want it to be.
Rich Hill. I mean, talk about 11 Ks, 7 innings. I didn't know he still had it in him.
He was blowing people away with that 88.
His pace was crazy. He was
working
working
quick.
throwing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Hey.
when he's at his best.
Hey, good for him, I guess. I wasn't.
He'll
I
be-
owe him an apology. I wasn't familiar with his game. He proved me wrong.
He'll be starting game 2 in Cleveland. Behind Waka in game 1.
I know the problem. If there was one less good
I wouldn't know
team
what the
in the wild card, like Seattle's good, Tampa's good, and Toronto's good, that's it. Like I don't think that we're better than any of them. But if one of
I don't
them
think we are.
didn't exist, I'd be like, we got a shot because Chicago does not move me and Minnesota does not move me, and I think we're ultimately a pretty similar team to the Orioles. They have much more
Yeah, it's
dog.
pretty much a push.
They have much more
They
dog.
do have a ton of dog. That's why we need to bring
But,
Cassis up.
Yeah.
The Birds have that dog.
I think that Zach Kelly could have that guy's got dog in him. He signed as a free agent for 500 bones. And now he's in the show. What a story.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got the Rangers 4 games after this Minnesota stop here.
Don't move me. I'll be there Thursday night.
They don't move me either. What the fuck do you mean? They don't move anybody. That team
I'm not
stinks.
scared of the Rangers.
Dude, no one is. What are you talking about?
Do we get a Martin Perez welcome back game?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
God.
it's
Please
gonna
welcome
go
back
there.
Red Sox legend Martin Perez.
You think he'd get a video?
No, he'd get an image. They'd put a picture of him in a Red Sox jersey on screen.
Clocks by Coldplay as a montage of him giving up doubles to the
Liam,
Rays.
Thursday, I guess might be Cassis might come up that day, right? It's September 1st.
Rosters expand by 2.
I mean, who cares? I don't know. I said this last week. Maybe they don't want to call him up this year. I don't know.
I don't understand that though. It makes
Get him-
no sense.
Get his feet wet.
It's funny because if he was any other position, you'd at least have some sort of like, oh, there's guys there.
Yeah, being blocked.
But he is. There's one position on this roster that's like a wasteland, and he plays that one. Like every other position has
It's been a wasteland for the last.
every other position has at least like a star or a starting caliber player, or at least like a platoon that works. But not
got nothing.
first, not first base.
Not offensively, not defensively. Nothing's been working there.
Not nothing.
Christian Arroyo taking.
I mean, it
Taking
has
first
to be
base now.
Thursday when it expands. It has to be. Has to be. Who else is it going to be?
Probably another reliever, and
Just
then,
bring Duran back.
Oh, God, I'll fucking.
Oh no.
I will give High and Bloom and the rest of the front office and ownership group each personally their own wet willy if it's Jaron Duran and not
him
Tristan
getting
Casas.
sent down here probably was like his death sentence, right? As far as next year,
That's got to be it. Yeah, I've seen.
like
it
he
now.
just started.
Well, again, Brandon Nimmo signing that contract next year is going to be the actual death sentence.
Well, but I mean,
Or
even
Kike
like
resigning
Kike.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even
right.
Kike, like he just Duran just had the opportunity to start for I think like 60 games almost, and he
Did
hit like
nothing with it.
210.
But you got to remember with Duran, he's an. I think we've said this before. He's an older prospect. It's not like
Yeah,
he's
he's no
22.
spring chicken. He's no spring chicken. He's gonna be 26 in like a month.
Infringing on family man territory.
Yeah.
We say
Yeah.
that now, and he's going to turn into Barry Bonds in September.
If Jaron Duran
Oh, let's go to New Jersey.
ever
Oh,
bats higher, if Jaron Duran ever bats higher than 260, 240 in the major leagues, I'll eat a hat.
He's gonna hit one to the Truly Terrace.
that one's going to New Hampshire.
I walked by him on the street once in Kenmore Square. Like,
Did he call you a slur?
No, I didn't. No, but I was thinking it'd be really. I wish, thinking back on it, I wish
wish
I
he
would've
called you a
stopped
slur?
him. No, I wish I would have stopped him and taken a photo, and then I could have tweeted it and been like, "Okay, say on 3, say I'm with her." I think that would have been really funny.
Say
Like-
Jerump on 3.
Yes, say Kofefe on 3.
1, 2, 3 hamburgers.
Vote blue, no matter who.
Blue wave on 3. And they call him Jake the Shitlib, folks.
My tweet storm when he got cut was maybe the happiest.
You were going
he didn't
in.
get- He didn't get cut. He got sent down. But
Yeah.
God, what a rush! I mean,
I think
that
you
really
blacked
was-
out.
I think I blacked out. Yeah, I don't remember tweeting any of those.
I
tweets.
think that's been like your highlight of the Red Sox season this year. Your enemies getting traded away or sent down. Jake, you've had that.
I can't lose. I
Diekman,
can't lose.
right?
Yeah. I mean, who else do I have? I mean, there's guys that suck, but I don't have like animosity towards them, like Diekman and Duran. Like I hated about those guys. Duran, the thing is Duran is such a shit person too. On top of his unfortunate baseball capability, like Bobby Dahlbeck, not that good at baseball, seems like a great dude. I feel bad for the guy.
Oh,
He
yeah,
tries.
Yeah,
Oh,
Duran.
you know who's got to
Piece of
fucking
shit.
come up on the first? Connor Wong. It's fucking.
Oh
time.
yeah, right.
Good.
It's time.
It is time. He just keeps hitting bombs. He can't stop.
Why is he wasting them down there?
He keeps hitting them bombs.
Hey, Kevin Pilecki, I'll have you know, 3 hits on Friday night. Professional hitter.
You had 3 for 3 after
One of them was a hit that should have been ruled an error, but that's not the point. Professional hitters still find a way to get on base with that.
He hit. I think they said it on the thing. He hit 270 last year.
Plawecki?
Yeah. They said it on the
I remember
broadcast.
him being
They-
very competent last year.
Yeah, they said it on the broadcast.
And then I don't know what happened.
The Apple TV game. Friday night was the Apple TV game. They said, "Yeah, this guy's was a 270 hitter last year." I was like, what? Remember he hit
Yeah.
that bomb of a double off Cole in the wild card game? He went the other way off the low part of the wall. I
Yes.
was like, "Who's this guy?"
Where have you been all my life?
Oh my God! Last year, his line was 287, 350, 390. OPS plus was only 98 though, but still
Still
for
fine.
a backup
Average.
catcher, league
Yeah.
average. I'm fine with
That's
that.
okay, right?
It's actually 2% below average, Liam. I'll have you know. Okay.
Yeah. If we want to get technical.
I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
right.
always be indebted
Actually-
to him for the vibes of
Holy
last
shit.
year, right?
The
I mean,
car
he
in the
could have.
song, right?
It doesn't matter.
I'm in the corner.
Do you guys remember his 24 games in 2020? Because I certainly don't.
I don't.
I mean, I remember he was on the team, but apparently he hit 341. His on base was nearly 400. His OPS was 8.
Wait, in 2020?
Yeah, he played 24 games.
And Dahlbeck was a monster in
Did
2022.
we give him a 3-year deal? How's he still on the team?
I don't know how. I don't remember when we got.
What was
him
the
or how we
structure
got
of
him.
his contract? What is going on?
There's no way it was a 3-year contract.
He signed as a free agent with the Red Sox January 2nd, 2020.
2 with an
But it
option?
A couple days away would have been funny.
I don't.
That's crazy. Yeah, I get. Oh, he's not even old. He's 31.
Younger than
Fuck it.
Brazier.
Bring him back.
Signed. Oh, I guess they. I don't know. This.
Is it still like arbitration? Like, does he
There's
just
no
not have
way.
enough service time?
How long's Pilecki been around? I feel like he's been around for a bit.
He came up.
There's no way
in,
he's still in arbitration. Is it?
He came up in
No.
2015. So
Could.
I feel like he's got.
6 years?
He's 8 years, 439 games.
Who did he come up with? The
Mets.
Mets, right? Yeah.
Los Mets. I would get a blacked out Kevin Plawecki jersey.
Those cream colored alternates they had there for a little bit.
That's right.
It's the Mets, baby. Love the Mets.
Okay, so it looks like he's. I have no idea. I don't know how he's.
I don't understand. I don't understand the concept.
Yeah, I actually can't make sense of. Oh, okay. No, I think it was. What the fuck? Yeah, the last 2 years it says avoiding arbitration. So I guess he was. I guess yeah.
He just
that is
didn't
what
have
it
enough
was.
service time. That's
How about
crazy.
that?
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
High
Word, I
master
guess.
class.
the more you know.
Remember when we were all pumped like Hunter Renfroe was still like under arbitration for
Yeah.
several
Look how that
years,
went.
and I fucking traded him.
Benalis, baby.
Yeah, we don't need to get it. We don't need to get into that one today.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
I'm your on the hot seat.
Well, he's about to not
Is
be
he
in the hot
though?
seat when we go 7-0 by the time.
Yeah,
we're
when we
recording this thing.
sweep Minnesota and we're only a game back of them.
Is Texas right after Minnesota?
Texas is right after.
Wow, you go 7-0, you're right back in this thing.
But I
Gotta
only have to
believe.
go
Just
undefeated
gotta-
over the course
Just
of
gotta
a week.
believe. 69 and 66
Nice.
entering next week. I'm in.
How many?
It's not
What are we?
easy.
We're 5 games below 500.
Are we just? Were we 4 under?
I think
I
we're
think we're
62
62 and
We're
66.
62 and 66. Yep.
Oh, okay.
3-7 over our last 10 games.
All right. Well, Liam, if that happens, then I guess you'll be the prophet, and Fitz and I will have. I don't know. Our
We
faces
shun-
will be
shun the
red.
non-believers.
We will be
faces
indebted
red,
to
I
you.
suppose.
We will
Yeah.
be
Crow.
apologizing profusely. We'll eat crow live on the program.
Sure.
That'll be our first episode altogether when you guys eat crow.
That's all I got, fellas. You guys have anything else for this week?
No,
Okay, I feel like we were all over the place.
All over the place. We needed that. It's sometimes you need
It
just
is.
the wandering kind of
chat.
episode. Liam, why don't you pick the song this week? I feel like you haven't picked a song in a little
Wait,
bit. What are we into it?
no,
No,
don't
it's
spoil
gotta
it.
be the-
Don't spoil it. End the pod,
and then we'll call it.
and then we'll
That's a good
discuss.
idea.
Fitz, you always do that, Fitz, and I'm telling you, people.
I already
like to
have
be
an idea.
surprised.
Fine.
I already have an idea.
Fitz, we've unionized. If you don't remember, so you need to be nicer to me and Liam.
That is true. Yeah, I have to start giving you benefits.
MLBPA sent us cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We got those. Yeah.
They call him Union Bustin' Fitz. So,
We're gonna wheel out that big rat
right, yeah.
from Fitz's house.
You're gonna bleed the fat pig. Oh god. Oh brother.
Oh, brother.
Uh,
So For Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. Thanks for listening to this disjointed but still fun episode of Pod on Lansdowne.
7-0.
69 and 66 next time we talk to you. Who says no?
It's that
Me.
easy.
I said Jake Wallinger says no.
Well, I say no to Jake Wallinger's no right there, so I know him right back. Go Sox, baby.
Ooh.